All right, guys, you guys know what it is. Since it is the holiday season, and I am a giving person in the holidays, I'm going to give you guys a war dog, a war story. Now, I say these, one, for fun, two, to kind of show young guys that I've been in their shoes, maybe even deeper than they've ever been, right? So let's just set off right into it. Let me set the scene for you. This is the mid 90s, summertime. I just got out of YA maybe 2, 3 months prior to this. I'm on swole status. I'm doing my thing, and I'm on gangbang mode. I'm out here thinking I am the robot out here for the hood, and I'm putting in work, right? So what I do, I roll. You could hit a couple spots with the homies, right? I kind of knew they were kicking at this park at this certain time, so I went over there. It was right before it turns dark during the summer, so it must have been like around like 7:30 or something, 7 o'clock. I pull up on the homie. I see him back there with a couple rucas, jainas, that's what we called them back in those days. And he saw my ride. He knew automatically it was me, so he walks up to me. I said, "What's up, strange?" I said, "What's up, homie? What's cracking?" He's like, we're kicking it here, this and that." Chopped it up real quick. I said, "So what's up? We want to go put in some work?" And homie, I already knew him. He didn't hesitate one bit. He's like, "Hell yeah!" Fools that are about that like that, especially in that era, they get excited. I mean, they get excited to have somebody else call them out. 'Cause it's almost like it's a sad thing, but it's almost like a game of basketball on 1-on-1 or a pickup game where you want to sit there and just keep running it back, right? And that's also how easily you can get caught up. And there's many, many guys that are in prison for stuff just like that on the whim, not thinking about it, and let's just roll. Well, he gets in the car. I say, of course, I asked him, "You got your strap?" He's like, "Yeah." Boom, pulls out. I already know I got mine. He knows I got mine. So let's roll, man. Let's go duck hunting, right? So we're rolling, hit a couple spots. Nobody's there. No big deal. So we finally go to this other enemy neighborhood at the time. And it's actually not too far from where I lived. Not too far from where I lived back then. So we're riding. We're driving on the street, obviously a little bit slow. Looking, nothing. And then a car kind of makes a turn. It was like, shit. It was a crash unit, but it's the black and white. And then we're driving past them, and the cholo thing was just look forward. I'm just look forward, right? So as we're driving pretty slow still. They're driving pretty slow because they're also looking out for gang members. Well, they happen to see us in the car, and you could tell they see. I look like this real quick. They look. It was pretty much we made eye contact, and they already knew what time it was. So as soon as we passed them, I'm just thinking, all right, if I see that sign, I'm taking off. And sure enough, as soon as we pass them, like less than half a block, the big red lights hit. I said, "Oh, these fools are coming after us." I see him bust a bitch real quick. I hit the gas real quick. The first street I see, I bust a left. Boom. I bust a left. I end up, as soon as I'm out of sight from them, boom, I park the car to the right because if I keep going, they're going to get behind me. And after that, they're going to call for backup. I'm going to be in a high-speed chase. Chances are I'm going to get popped, right? So what we did back then, boom, get out the car, bone out and run. But when you bone out and run, don't go running down the street. I'm not giving anybody advice. I'm just saying what I would do back then. I'm hitting fences because I've got chased by the cops a few times. So I'm hitting fences, right? But the problem was I'm wearing chanclas, homie. So what I do, grab my chanclas right here. I got my strap in my pocket or my hand. I can't really remember too much. All I know is I'm running. Start hitting fences, right? Well, me and the homie end up coming on these side of two apartments. They have that little gate. Usually, that's where the homies go and pee or anything else, right? That's our spot. Well, there's always real dry ass grass on the side of the apartments. Why? Because nobody waters them and you're in the hood, right? So I'm running, adrenaline's kicking in. The cops are after me. I got a gun here. My homie's got a gun. We out here gang banging. We out here living this life, homie. And as I'm running, my brain slowly starts to tell me, "Hey, something's wrong down there. Something's wrong down there." I'm like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And then I get it. It fucking clicks, dude. I'm running in this grass area, not grass, dried up grass area, right? And I got no shoes on. I got no socks on. I just had my chanclas on. I took them off, so I'm barefooted. I am getting pricked by every single little splinter you got down there. Those little guys who sit there when you get a bike and they pop your tire? Well, I was running all over like if they were hot coals, homie. Ooh. I'm doing that shit as I'm running. In other words, that's what I get for being a pendejo out there with a strap, right? The place wasn't too far from my house. We get to my pad. We go sit on the side of the stairs of my pad, and my homie's fucking cracking up, because that's just how it is. You laugh about it. I mean, it's a damn shame, but my homie's fucking cracking up. I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. And I'm sitting here literally doing my bottom of my foot on both of them. I had a shitload of splitters. I'm just, and every splinter is pa que te quite lo pendejo, Gil, pa que te quite lo pendejo. But no, it didn't. We ended up luckily getting away. We ended up luckily not harming anybody. But that's how the 90s were. The 90s were unpredictable. Anything could happen. And sometimes when you went out there looking for trouble, trouble found you and you got caught up in the mix. And that's what happened to us. Luckily, it was the cops. Luckily, none of their homies were there. And luckily, I'm alive, healthy, and well, and can speak about this situation. And I do these things just to kind of, kill the monotony of the same old, teaching education. But that's what the base of this platform is. But this is just kind of show you my background, where I came from, how it is. And my advice to you is never, ever, ever in your life, guys, go gangbanging. And if you do, especially don't go with chocolates, homies. And with that, I'm out.